Hello and welcome to episode 83 of Ready to Mosh. This is the fifth in our Bloodstock interview series. In this one, Kev had a chat with Connor from Casket Feeder after we saw them earlier on in the day on the Sophie Stage. Thank you to Jasmine at the Noise Cartel for arranging this one for us, and we hope you enjoy listening.
Right, we are back here in the press area again. This time we are joined by Connor from Casket Feeder. How's it going, man?
Yeah, really good, honestly. Couldn't be happier today. It's been great.
Well, we caught you earlier on the Sophie Stage. You guys absolutely nailed it. It looks like you got really good crowd reaction. What was it like for you?
Yeah, couldn't have asked for more. To be completely honest, obviously it's a big honour to be on that stage, to be on the Sophie Stage, and for what it represents and what it means to the community. And first played here in 2021 on the New Bloods, so to step up onto the Sophie Stage and to have that crowd reaction and that support, it means a hell of a lot. Honestly,
yeah, it's a great progression as well. There's so many bands that we've spoken to have gone from kind of New Blood, come through Metal to the Masses, gone to New Blood, and then to the Sophie Stage. It's just great to hear kind of like more stories about that, I think. And I think it's good what Bloodstock kind of do for that.
Yeah, 100%. It's I would say, honestly, of any festival in the UK, I think Bloodstock, there's no argument, they do the most to support the metal community, the bands in that community, and you can tell it's all done from passion, and it's for the fans as well. And it's to have the support of the festival for having a spot, and the crowd that are here and the audience. It feels genuine, and it doesn't, it goes a long way, and it's again, for repeating myself, but it's a bit of an honour, everyone here at this festival is passionate about metal first and foremost, and it's they're what I call lifers, it isn't just a passing thing. It's they're in the trenches with it, so to be part of it and what it represents, it's a huge privilege, really is.
I think one of the things we should talk about today as well is the announcement that was made.
Yeah. So for me, a couple of bands on there I'd really be interested in seeing. So Clutch, and then Rotting Christ, Malevolence, a band I'm a really big fan of, and all of us in the band love. And again, I think it just goes to show it's just an example that Bloodstock is really good at catering for all kinds of metal fans and all corners of the genre. And that's what I love about coming to this festival as well. You discover so many bands that you might not have heard, and I think they do a really good job at supporting the metal scene from the top down to the lower rungs, and they make every band feel as special as, the big ones.
So, latest album, Servants of Violence, released. That came out last year.
Yes, yeah.
How does it feel to kind of get that away? And
really good, because it had quite a long gestation period, because it was ready to go, and then COVID happened, so the brakes got put on everything, because we recorded it in 2019.
Wow, that's some gap.
Yeah, so we'd done it in Easter 2019, and then there were various things going on in 2019 that delayed it a bit, and we were it was due to come out springtime in 2020, and then we all know what happened. So so we sat on it, so we didn't want it just to be a drop in the ocean kind of thing. And we were fortunate because we're not on a label or such, so we weren't beholden to a release schedule or such. But to finally get it out, because we had those songs for a little while, and then for people to finally be able to hear them, be familiar with them for the set, it's been great. And because it was such a big progression up from earlier material, so we were chomping at the bit to get it out.
And there's also the new single Moral Hysteria. So does that mean something else is already kind of coming along? Yeah,
we've got about 8 songs demoed, I'd say. So I think our short-term intention is to potentially this year, or maybe more realistically early 2024, put an EP out and then start working on the next full length, because some of the songs, I say have got a new direction. It's not we've started making country and western music or anything like that, but there's it's with the album, we wanted to push ourselves further, we wanted to bring new ideas in, we wanted to progress the music, and we've done that again with the new stuff. So I think an EP or a smaller release is a good canvas to try these new ideas out, and then how comfortable we feel with it, or how we feel it goes down in a live scenario, and then we can look to okay, where do we want to push it for the full length? But we've got new music in the background, definitely.
I genuinely would love to hear a Casket Feeder take on drum and bass, though. I think that'd be amazing.
I mean, there's a couple of us in the band that love drum and bass and electronic music. So, I mean, I tried producing it myself for a couple of years, but I'm not great with computers, man. I'm a bit of a Luddite. So
So where can everybody catch you next after Bloodstock?
So September, so next month, we're doing 2 3-date runs, so the south and the north of the UK respectively, London, Birmingham, Manchester, etc. So most of the main cities, you can come out and catch us. And I've got to give a shout out to Dead Species and particularly Jasper for sorting that for us. So yeah, that'll be the next run of shows. And then, yeah, I think we'll be away in the bunker working on new music.
That's it, just tunneled away. No interruptions, just focus on the music.
Working on music and eating Christmas chocolates like on December.
Doesn't sound too bad, that.
No.
Right, we'll do some quick fire questions.
Awesome.
So these are some random questions in here. Not sure what you're going to get.
It's okay. Keeps it fun.
Which song do you wish you had written?
Master of Puppets.
Oh, straight off the bat, no hesitation.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it was hearing that album when I was 12 that made me drop everything else and go lock myself in my room and go, I want to get good at guitar. Like, that was it for me. Made me want to start a band.
Oh, wow.
Like,
I love how you instantly went straight to that. It's got no hesitation.
Yeah.
So, who's the most famous person you've met?
Peter Hook from Joy Division.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think that's the first time I met someone. I was a bit like starstruck. Yeah, I got him to sign my Unknown Pleasures vinyl. So pretty sick. That's on my shelf still. So
sweet.
Yeah,
that sounds good. Do you have a hidden talent?
Oh, hard to say. I mean, I caught a wasp in midair yesterday. If that can be described as a hidden talent.
Technically,
some Mr. Miyagi vibes.
Some subconscious kind of ninja style technique that you've got going on. We've had a few of these questions before, but I'm going to try and get you another more good one. There we go. If you were invisible for a day, what would you do?
I don't know, mate. Probably. Oh, it's a hard one, isn't it? I say something boring like, just people watch or something, but that's a bit dead. I don't know. Maybe I'll just sneak into some maybe I'll sneak backstage to some really high profile gig or something.
Yeah, that seems to go. A lot of musicians that seems to go down really well. Kind of just like backstage, like real into the intimate kind of like cabins and
just like, I don't know, maybe like pinch a bit of a rider or something.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Connor. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Oh, thanks so much. Thanks for the time.
Cheers, man.
You.